So I'm not sure what happened there, but I'm going to pick up where I left off. It only gave me like 13 minutes. I'm not sure what happened. All right, so bear with me. So we were talking about Gomer and how she was pretty much the player. We have Huldah the prophetess, Esther the prayer, and Gomer the player, because basically she plays Hosea. She's just like sleeping with whoever, and God tells Hosea, this is a picture of the nation of Israel against me. This is what the nation is doing to me. I'm supposed to be their God. I'm supposed to be their husband. I'm supposed to be the one taking care of them, and yet they're roaming the streets, sleeping with whatever, just playing the field for everything and anything, that's walking on two legs and having children by other men. You're supposed to be making disciples for me. You're doing all this other stuff. So that's kind of the picture of what we see in Hosea. Again, if you have not read it, you totally need to. And remember, each of these studies of these ladies individually is in our Wifestyle Image Network YouVersion Bible study group right now. And you can even go back and look at the archives in the YouVersion group. So with Gomer, she was playing the field. And, a lot of times we have nations that are set up originally in the name of God. And it's like, well, we have, our rules and our regulations. And initially, like, everybody starts off the right way. And then somehow we all get twisted and we forget God. And we just figure he's not as important as he used to be. And we don't even need him much anymore. Oh, we don't need prayer in schools anymore. We don't need to, petition God before in the courtroom. Let's take down the 10 Commandments. Heck, let's just burn some flags and do everything. It's like, come on now, we got to get back to our roots. Come back to your first love, because the United States, for instance, used to love God. And now it's like, is there a God? Who is God? Who is God really? And I mean, it's like, we can't, they want to take God out of the Pledge of Allegiance. We're just passing all these rules and regulations. And now we want to take out, in God we trust off the dollar bills. It's getting kind of like Antichrist up in here. So it's getting really rough. And this is what God is saying, like, why are you doing this to me? I was the one who blessed you. I'm the one who kept you from wars and famine and disease. And guess what? The more we take God away, the more we see war and famine and disease. The more we cease to acknowledge God as being the source and provider and being who he is, who is like the creator and sovereign over everything and over every authority, the more we see that we're giving our authority to the enemy. So let's take a look at this here. These three women obviously have all some things in common, okay? For one thing, we know the person's fear of God can change a nation. That can be you, that can be me. Anybody who has the fear of God in their lives can make a difference